another episode of Sunday in the Man Shed with your friend Mac. So I know I say it just about every Sunday, but here it is again, Sunday. And we all know what that means. Another week is looming on the horizon, i.e. Monday. But for now, I'm trying not to think about another Monday. I'm just going to enjoy the Sunday as it is. So speaking of Monday, I was on the way to work last Monday. Did a little bit of video on my way to work. It was pretty early in the morning. It would have been about 6:15, I think, when I was heading out. So I just did a few reflections on the Monday that was coming. And no sooner had I done that than the actual mayhem of Monday started. So here's a little bit about that. It's Monday morning. I'm going to work, fortunately. I hate Mondays. I don't know about anybody else, but I really hate Mondays. Nice day today, though. Nice sunny day. It's gonna be a hot one. Yeah, even this drive is not cheering me up today. Usually it's a beautiful scenery like this on the way to work. It lifts your spirits somewhat. Not today. Look at that, folks. That's a view. I just know there's going to be some kind of problem. I just don't know what it is yet. Not too bad at problem solving, but problem predicting is a tough one. Not sure who out there has mastered that skill, but I'd be interested in learning it. All these other drivers don't look that happy either. See that one, didn't she? They doesn't look happy. Actually, she's commuting the opposite way. She's got a longer drive than I do. It's about a 35-minute commute for me every day. I used to go the opposite direction. The traffic is like 10 times heavier, so I had to actually get to work earlier. If I didn't leave, I wasn't on the road about 6:30 there. The traffic was horrendous. Oh well, that's just a brief glimpse of Monday morning. Hope everyone has a great Monday. Yeah, actually it's already started. I no sooner stopped the video and I noticed, I've got a text. Somebody works for us, their mom hurt their foot, so they gotta help them. They gotta drop their kid off at school, they're gonna be late. So yeah, it's starting. Not even there yet, but it's starting. Yeah, it's definitely a Monday. This woman in front of me in this Volkswagen thing, she speeds up beside me. And then she decides to cut into my lane, just about runs into the front of my truck. And then she looks to see if there's anybody there. Turn, then look. It's a common phenomenon around here. Anyways, I better be cautious the rest of the way. So things really didn't improve the rest of the day. Kind of went downhill when I got to work, but anyways, it is what it is. I survived it. That's the main thing. So on Tuesday I went up north to another town north of me, about an hour. A friend of a friend was selling a 14-foot aluminum Bowden trailer. And I was kind of looking for one. And the one that Skinner had didn't have a motor on it, which is what I prefer anyways. Because like say, most of the guys that are selling them got these old 2-stroke motors on there. They think they're worth a fortune. When in actuality they're pretty well worthless. So this way I just got, the boat's almost new. It's a low 14-foot boat. Real wide one. Trailer's an older one, but it's in good shape. It's got new tires on it. So I'm probably going to get a 25 horsepower 4-stroke and put it on there for a motor. But anyways, As I was heading up to pick the boat up, spotted the first grass fire slash urban interface fire, or whatever you want to call it. So it was obviously somebody had flicked a cigarette butt out of their car window. I don't know why people keep doing that around here. It's just so stupid. But anyways, here's this little clip of the fire that I drove by. It was actually burning right close to a couple of houses. There we go, first grass slash forest fire of the year. Looks like they got that one under control. It's right in somebody's yard though. Oh well, sure sign of summer around here. So fortunately they got that fire under control relatively quickly. It's not very far from one of the fire halls there, so the guys were able to get on it pretty quick. It's been a little bit dry here so far this summer, but having said that, it seems to be raining every second day. So currently the experts tell us we're in a stage 2 drought, which I find kind of strange when it rains every second day. So I guess that's why I'm somewhat skeptical of the experts. To me, a drought is when it doesn't rain for 2 or 3 years. But anyways, so survived the rest of the week. Driving to work Friday morning again. It was about, like I say, 10 after 6, quarter after 6. Beautiful day. So I couldn't help but do a few reflections on Friday, my favorite day of the week. Well, on again, off again, back to work, but thank God it's Friday. This is the day I've been waiting for all week. Since Monday, actually. Rainy here the last few days, but a bit of sun here today, some cloud. We'll see what happens. Hoping to go to some grad sales tomorrow if the weather's good. Maybe go fishing on Sunday. Stupid kayak I bought. I've only had it out once, and that time it rained. So anyways, like I say, this is the day I've been waiting for all week. Friday. Be a little bit busy at work today. I've got to get tender out for something. Usual mayhem. But the day should go pretty fast, so it's just, I hope everybody else is having a nice Friday. So Friday wasn't too bad. Game obviously survived it. So Saturday morning got up and did some grad sale stuff. I've got a video posted of the grad sale trail and some of the treasure I picked up. Picked up this very cool looking axe. And actually my buddy Jimmy C put me onto another YouTube channel where the guy actually puts new handles on these axes and trims them up. I think it's called Buckin' Billy Ray something or other. Anyways, had some good ideas on there for a new handle. So I'm going to rehandle this guy, sharpen him up. Actually, I have a feeling this one's going to hold a really good edge. So that's something to do down the road. So anyways, after a hard day of grad sales, I took time in the evening to sit on the back patio, reflect on things, and here's a little video on the reflections and ramblings on a Saturday afternoon. Well, just sitting on the back patio here, relaxing. The wind's blowing pretty good. It seemed to indicate a change in weather. So hoping to go fishing tomorrow morning. Saturday was terrible, it rained. Today was not bad. But this wind has got me concerned. It's going to be lousy tomorrow. Here's an exterior view of the man shed. Excuse me. So my wife is actually demanding that I build her a she shed now, and it'll be right, where are we at? Right in there. So it'll be a rustic looking thing with a porch on it and everything. Put a couple of chairs on it. And just gotta keep an eye on Brownie, the wonder dog here. Brownie, where are you going? What are you doing? So anyways, that's the future site of the she shed. Not quite sure when that'll get built. I'm thinking not this year, but never know. Just gotta take a bunch of those shrubs out there. And then it'll go in there. Careful, Brownie. Start walking on top of Brownie. So I can probably make it like 10 by 10 or 8 by 12. That way you don't need a building permit. So it'll be up on raised concrete piers, wood floor. Like I say, a little porch and railing on it, room enough for a couple of chairs. And you can have all their gardening stuff in there, all their potting supplies and that. So you may notice here, gardening is a bit of a big thing. Yeah, Brownie's trying to be bad again. He can get out the fence that way. Brownie. So then all the gardening supplies that are currently in the other garage can move out to the she shed and free up some room there. And they can be replaced with fishing supplies or something. But we'll see. Anyways, perfect temperature right now. It's well, I'd guess in the mid-20s. So just gonna relax back here for a while and see what happens. So everybody knows that Sunday means beer time, and who am I to disappoint anyone? So the beer we've got today, it's Kirin Ichiban. Now that's the first time. I like Kirin beer, I've had it quite a bit, but I've never seen this Ichiban version. And that piqued my interest right away because I love Ichiban soup. I have this quite often. You mix it up, you put an egg in there, and some vegetables and some other stuff. I like to put curry paste in mine, just gives a little bit of an edge. But Ichiban and beer. Now that, to me, sounds like a winning combination. So let's just give this beer a try. Now this is obviously brewed by Kirin, one of the world's most unique premium beers. 100% malt. It's 5% ABV, so a couple of these won't cause you any hallucinations or anything. And that's about all they're going to tell you about this. Got a pretty fancy label. It's got a gold leaf on the label and stuff like that. So let's open her up and give it a try. I'm going to use my newly acquired beer bottle opening axe. Oh, look at that. Already. I know that's a quality piece. Just the way to open that beer. Actually, no, what would this be? A lager or an ale? Not quite sure, to be honest. I think it's a little more of a lager, but beautiful golden color. Not too much of a head on it. So we know that it was not fermented in the bottle. Not much of an aroma to it, it's fairly neutral. 100% malt. You can definitely, it's definitely got a malty flavor to it. That's very good. To me, this is a nice light beer. I mean, this is not like a Bud Light or Coors Light, but this is my idea of a nice light beer that you can have a few on a summer's day and not suffer the ill effects too much. Yeah, definitely recommend that you try that one. Kirin Ichiban. Kirin's Prime Brew. And if you've been living under some rock all your life and never tried Ichiban soup, I recommend you try that too. Don't necessarily recommend that you mix the two together, but try the soup too. So anyways, this is a very good beer. Definitely give it a try if you see it. Okay friends, I just want to end off Sunday in the Shed on kind of a sad note. Got up this morning, and lately what I do, form a new habit in the morning, I get up first thing and go down and check out what's new on YouTube, see if I've got any messages on any of my videos or anything. So anyways, I was on this morning there, and I noticed that Blood X was doing a live stream for Ken's Vlogs. Ken's Vlogs is a channel I'm subscribed to. He did a lot of support type live streams, channel building stuff. So I watch those whenever I ran across them, watch those. Ken's seems to be a really decent guy. I know he's got a young family and everything. So anyways, Blood X was doing this live stream, and it was Please Help Ken, something like that. So I went in there. So after a while I kind of surmised that something serious was going on, so I went to Ken's channel. He had a bit of an update there, and I went over to Ralph's trucking channel as well. He had an update. He did a live stream yesterday or Friday, one of the two, to kind of explain Ken's situation. So the situation, as I understand it, excuse me, Ken's very seriously ill. There's no way of sugarcoating that. He's very sick. He was actually in the hospital for 5 days. And of course he's laying in hospital. He gets this letter from his landlord that the house that he and his family were living in had been sold, and he's got 22 days to get out. So he has to basically check himself out of hospital, go home, hire some movers to move the bigger stuff, I guess, because he's not physically able. And I'm sure that wasn't something he could really afford at the time. And then he was moving the smaller stuff, I guess, himself, and he wasn't really supposed to be doing any of that, but he had no choice. He had to do it. So the guys in our immediate community were doing some live streams just to let everybody know of Ken's situation, and if there's anything we could do to help him out. So if you go to Ralph's Trucking, he's got links to a GoFundMe page for Ken. There's a link to PayPal, and what I chose to do is I donated some money to Ken by the PayPal account, because I know that goes straight into his account. Anytime I get a payment on PayPal, boom, it's there. And also Ken's channel is monetized, so even if you're not able to help him financially, if you can just run his videos, just run his playlists, at least that'll generate a little bit of ad revenue for him. Ken's situation, I think, is such that any little bit helps. So, I mean, to me, this is a really sad story. I mean, if it doesn't touch your heart, I'm sorry, you probably don't have a heart. So anything that anybody can do to help him out would be just really great. Like I say, he's got a young family. I'm sure his family's scared. I'm sure he's scared. I can't imagine how he feels being in that situation. I don't know how any of us would feel being in that situation. But I do know that if somebody that I didn't know very well reached out and gave me help in some form, I'd be very appreciative of that. So I think too, if anybody can say a prayer for Ken, it doesn't matter if you go to church every day, you don't go to church, you're of a different faith, doesn't really matter. Just prayer is a bit of positive energy, and I'm sure that definitely can't hurt him in this situation. So again, I just encourage anybody that happens to watch this, please check out the links in the description of the video. I'll put in a link to Ken's page, to Ralph's trucking page, and that pretty much explains the situation and gives you some avenues to help him out. And again, I just encourage anybody that is a caring person to do that. I mean, if you go to work tomorrow, rather than stopping at Starbucks and paying them $5 for coffee, just give it to Ken. Like, Starbucks sure as hell doesn't need the money, but he can use it. And just anywhere during the course of the week, you know, just deny yourself a little pleasure and just instead give that money to Ken. Because if you're a good person, you'll get a lot more pleasure out of helping somebody out than you will for buying something for yourself. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great week coming up. I'm not really looking forward to Monday, but I'm pretty sure I'll survive it. So hope everybody has a good week. And as always, cheers.